Hello! Welcome to the Appalachian Center for the Arts presents Dr. Flackenquack's Super Silly Science Squad. I am Dr. Flackenquack. Come join me. Hello, and welcome to the Appalachian Center for the Arts. I, of course, am Dr. Flackenquack, and this is Dr. Flackenquack's Super Silly Science Squad. Well, welcome back. This experiment we're very excited about here. It's going to be something special. It's going to be called Fireworks in a Jar! Now, there's no fire, there's no explosions. Mom and Dad, you can relax. I would never do that to you. So, come along with me. Here we have the ingredients, and they could not be simpler. First, a clear glass jar filled with warm water. Now be careful with the glass jar, kids. Breaking, shattering, lots of shards. We don't need it. Just be careful. Ask an adult. Also, cooking oil. This one's canola oil. Don't go and buy the expensive olive oil, with the big long top and the fancy bottle. It's not what we need. Just the oil. Also, good for the parents to be there for this, because oil, as we know, you get it on your shirt, it gets a stain, it's a big giant mess. You don't want it. Next, 3 different colors of food coloring. We got your yellow, we got your blue, we got your red. Finally, a fork and a plastic pan. Little dish right there. So, set aside your glass jar. You don't need it right now, not necessary. Take your canola oil, carefully, very carefully, very carefully. Pour it about 4 tablespoons, 2, 3, 4, into there. It looks lovely, right? You can barely see it there. I put the white thing underneath it so you can see a little better. Then you take 5 drops of each food coloring color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get what I'm saying. It's more than 5, but it looks like 5. If you put all the little ones together, you know. Then red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. There we go. It's delightful. Everybody loves it. Food coloring is wonderful. We actually had the new blue one because we used all the blue. We were making a Picasso cake, and it was, you don't get it. It's fine. Then 5 blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Now, you take your fork. All right? And you just go tippy, tippy, tap, tap. Just a little tap. You don't have to, boom, you don't stir it. It's just tap, 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 tap. And you'll notice you break it up into little tiny bubbles. That's what we want. Little tiny droplets. Just like that. That's right. Make it look nice and even distribution. It's nice. There you go. Spread out good. All the bubbles are a little small. Okay. Now, you bring your water back. It's like a little comeback kid there. All right? And then you take your plate with all the little drops of food coloring and very gently pour it into the jar. That's okay. Now watch what happens. If you get a close-up, you'll notice, break down over here for the camera, underneath, and you'll see, it looks like exploding fireworks in the jar. And we'll turn it over here so you get better look. Oh, look at all of it. Oh, look at it. It's like explosions. Oh, it's amazing. It's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It's 4th of July. It's New Year's Eve. I'm going to Disney World. All of those things. It's delightful. And it'll just keep doing that until it gets all the way to the bottom. Now, science. Why scientifically did that happen? Because you saw me, and you can even see a little bit in here, you'll see the little bits and pieces of the food coloring, they're still not mixed into the oil. I'll tell you why. There's something called density. Now, things are different density. One's denser than the other. My wife says I'm the densest of all, but that's a whole other thing. She thinks she's funny. So, the food coloring is actually denser, heavier than the oil. So it won't mix. It doesn't like it. It's not having fun there. But it's like Yankee fans and Red Sox fans. They don't get along. So the water in the jar is actually heavier than the oil. So the oil, because we put the drops in here first, the oil sort of covered it, went around it, protected it. And when we put it into the jar with the water, each of those little food coloring drops sort of hung about. They stayed on top for just a little bit. And then, as they started going, wait a minute, I'm heavier than the oil, they started sinking and sinking. And as soon as they hit the water, sploosh! That was the colors, don't you know? They went sploosh, and they started to mix with the water, because the water and the food coloring, they're the same, same density. They are about the same hardness and weight there. It's like Red Sox fan and Pats fans. Patriots, don't you know? They get along really good. Anyway, so then what happens at the bottom is, as you can see, it's all mixed in, and it doesn't look as appetizing as it was, but you can still see a little bit of the streaking there in the bottom. That's because some of the oil is still preventing it from fully mixing in. If you waited long enough, this would completely become a yucky brown mess. And that's science. Science is a yucky brown mess out of beautiful colors. Or something like that. Thank you for joining us here, this episode of Dr. Flackenquack's Super Silly Science Squad here at the Appalachian Center for the Arts in Pikeville, Kentucky.